Hello and welcome everyone. Andy Bryan here from the Soul Pathway. And today within this video I wanted to provide you with another shamanic guidance reading for February 2021. We are going to be looking at the energies and what's in store for February 2021. And we all know that January has been quite an intense month with regards to energies, and also with regards to the US election and so many shifts and changes happening in the world right now. So here's hoping that February 2021 will be much more settled and much more at ease. So let's set that intention out in the world so that we can collectively make the shifts and changes in our own lives and also within the world around us. So let me dive into the actual reading itself. I've already shuffled the cards and laid them out, but just going to take some time to just tune in as I always do. Let's hope for a much more settled February 2021. Let's pick that card out to begin with. And then we'll pick out a third card, which I think is calling from around that area. That one. Fantastic. So let me put these cards to one side, and we'll see that what is popping up for 2021. Fantastic. We've got the raven. We've got the horse. And we've got the wolf. We've got a great set of cards there as always, but Raven is very, very interesting. Raven, I've actually recently watched a documentary about the ravens actually, and ravens are quite incredible. They are able to distinguish the difference between people, within their facial, not facial expressions, but their facial makeup, so it's really interesting to discover that ravens are very much intelligent and often share information between one another. So we'll dive into that card in a minute. We've got the horse, which the horse very much relates to horsepower. We have our own horsepower within us that we need to connect with, that drives us towards our goals and our dreams every day. But that is very, very interesting. And the horse has always provided us with the horsepower to get us from A to B, to help us move forward. So this is often about setting those goals and intentions in our lives so that we can move forward with a structure, but to have that power behind us to move us forward, to drive us towards what it is that we want to achieve in our lives. So the horse is very important. And wolf is another very important card. For me, wolf is connected to the dog family, and wolves are very much connected to your purpose, your mission, and making sure to follow that, because we all need to follow our mission. And I believe each and every one of us are being called right now to stand up, to serve, to be of service to others. So when we look at the wolf here, the wolf is asking us to connect with what it is that we love, stand in that place of power like from the horse, and use that wolf medicine to connect with our purpose, connect with our passion, so that we can serve those who are struggling in their lives. And it's again about raising that collective consciousness, because as we raise that collective consciousness, we can then create those shifts and changes within our own lives and within the collective. We all want to create this beautiful new world, and the age of Aquarius is upon us now. So as we step into our purpose and into our passion, we allow that to come through. We are now allow that new earth to be reborn. So let me dive into the cards a bit more and look at what the book brings, because as always what I love to do is connect with the poems, because I think the poems are absolutely fantastic. So let's dive in to, first of all, the Raven. Okay, bear with me a moment as we look at the cards. What I will say is, if any of you would like any personal guidance and support, please be sure to reach out to me and connect with my website, which is www.awakenyoursoulpathway.co.uk. I do provide one-to-one readings now, so if you would like any personal readings, as I said, please be sure to reach out to me. I'm always happy to support you and see what's going on in your life at this moment in time. So often it brings that clarity, that peace, and that greater perspective from spirit. But let's look at the Raven. The Raven is all about magic. That is the card here. Raven, black as pitch, mystical as the moon. Speak to me of magic, and I will fly with you very soon. So it's a beautiful, beautiful card. Throughout time, Raven has carried the medicine of magic. This has been true in many cultures across the planet. He is sacred in the medicine ways. To honour Raven is to be the bringer of magic. If the magic is bad medicine, the carrier may be honoured out of fear rather than out of respect. Those who fear Raven may do so because they are dabbling in areas of which they have no knowledge, and a spell may have backfired on them. Rather than analysing the dark side of sorcery, realise that you will fear Raven only if you need to learn about your inner fears and self-created demons. Very much true, very much true. And like the crow, it's very much connected with our shadow. We need to look at our fears. We need to look at our doubts. We need to look at those things at which we don't want to look at. We don't want to be seen. But as we do that, and as we work through our shadow and we learn to heal it, we learn to create magic, create our own medicine, and heal ourselves. It's all about healing ourselves. But there is much within the card of Raven there, which is very, very important. Because Raven magic is powerful medicine that you can give, that can give you the courage to enter the darkness of the void, which is the home of all that is not yet in form. The void is called the Great Mystery. The Great Mystery existed before all other things came into being. Great Spirit lives inside the void and emerged from the Great Mystery. Raven is the messenger of the void. So you could say that a lot of this is all about having trust and faith with what is unknown or unseen. Maybe from the collective, there are things happening behind the scenes that we may not know about, we may not be aware of. But the Raven is teaching us to fear not, because what is being shown in the dark void has not yet come to form, but soon enough it will come to light. And maybe February will be a good month where all of this information does come to light, so that we can, as I said, create those shifts and changes in our lives and in the collective, and we can birth this new and beautiful world that is awaiting us. So let's explore this just a bit more. If the Raven appears in your spread, you're about to experience a change in consciousness. This may involve walking inside the Great Mystery on another path or at the edge of time. It portrayed a single brought by the Raven that says, "You have earned the right to see and experience a little more of life's magic." Raven's colour is the colour of the void, the black hole in space that holds the energy of creative source. Beautiful. In native teaching, the colour of black means many things, but it does not mean evil. Black can mean seeking of answers, The void, the road of the spiritual or non-physical. The blue-black of raven contains an iridescence that speaks of the magic of darkness and a changeability of form and the shape that brings an awakening in the process. So I think this is often a lot about the mass awakening that we're experiencing. We're experiencing a mass awakening. We are being called to enter that void, go into the darkness, seek which needs to be seen, so that we can shift the consciousness. As the shamans were speaking about consciousness there, and how we shift the consciousness as we step into the void and see that which is unknown to us. We can create beautiful magic, and we can change, the world around us and even the world within us. All we have to do is notice that and be courageous enough to step into that void, knowing that we can change and shift our own realities. We can become the shapeshifters of our own life, but in a very good and positive way. So that's a fantastic card to look at, and I think it's very interesting that card is being pulled out, because so many of us are having these awakening experiences, and the Raven is calling us to look upon those things, enter that void, not worry about any fear or doubt or concerns, but step into those new ideals, new beliefs, in the knowing the darkness will bring you much light and much clarity, and that is the magic that comes from the Raven. Beautiful, beautiful card there. So let's jump into horse. Horse is about horsepower, as I've said. Horse is about moving, forward towards your goals and dreams, and having that horsepower behind you to help you drive towards your goals and your dreams. Because at times, and especially during these times with all that is going on, we can feel very much depleted, not living with purpose, being, having setbacks, feel like we have setbacks. But horsepower is saying, let's keep moving forward, let's keep driving forward, because that is what will set us free. And the horse is all about freedom, because as they roam across open plains, they create that freedom in their own life as they shift and change their reality. But they need to move forward with purpose, and that goes obviously with the wolf as well, which I'll dive into a bit more in a moment. But again, let's look at what's what the book speaks to us, because I love these poems. Mighty horse, power to run across the open plains, or to bring the visions of the shields dancing in the purple dream rain. So very, very interesting, and I've spoken a lot about the horse already. Stealing horses is stealing power was a statement made frequently in Native American history, and a reference to the esteemed role of the horse that played in the native cultures. Horse is the physical power and unearthly power. In shamanic practices throughout the world, horse enables shamans to fly through the air and to reach the heavens. Beautiful. Humanity made a great leap forward when horse was domesticated, discovered akin to that of the fire. Before horse, humans were earthbound, heavily laden, and slow creatures indeed. Once human climbed on horsebacks, they were as free and fleet as the wind. They could carry burdens for great distances with ease. Throughout their special relationship with horse, humans altered their self-concept beyond measure. Horse was the first animal medicine of civilization. Humans owe an incalculable debt to the horse and to the new medicine that it brought. It would be a long walk to see one another's brothers or sisters if horse had not welcomed the two-legged rider upon its back Today we measure the capacity of engines with the term horsepower, as we know. A reminder of the days when the horse was honoured, a highly prized partner in humanity. So it's interesting, reading more from the book here and connecting with the humanity aspect, because this is all about humanity and supporting one another. What is it that we are collectively striving or driving towards? Do we want a dark world at which there is a lot of pain and suffering? Or do we want to shift our consciousness and move towards a greater new world that we can birth? But each and every one of us needs to play a part in it. And this is all about connecting with the horse, connecting with our own humanity, and knowing that we are all part of this great awakening. We are all part of the shift in the collective consciousness. And we've got to use the horsepower to keep driving us forward. Yes, we may have stumbling blocks at times. But what does the horse like to do? It likes to jump over hurdles. They jump over hurdles in the races. And that's what we need to do. Jump over any obstacles or hurdles on our track and know that we can drive towards what it is that we're seeking to create in the world, or even our own lives. We just need to have that vision and allow ourselves to connect with it. And that will bring us the freedom at which we all desire in our lives. That is an absolutely beautiful card, but it's interesting, as I said, to pick out the aspect of humanity here, because it's all about shifting that. So I'll read a little bit about here. It's understanding that the power of the horse, you may see how to strive for the balanced medicine shield. True power is in wisdom, found in remembering your total journey. Wisdom comes from remembering pathways you have walked in another person's life. Compassion, caring, teaching, loving, and sharing your gifts, talents, and abilities are the gateways to your power. So that's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, and I'm sure you like that card and can resonate with it. As we use our horsepower, as I said many times, to drive towards that which we want to achieve in our lives, and what it is we're striving towards as a collective. Okay. So let's now move to the wolf. And the wolf, as I've said, the wolf is all about purpose. Purpose is found in the wolf, and as I mentioned, the wolf comes from the dog family, and the dog family is all about connecting with those at which you love in your family and your friends, because they are there unconditionally to support you, to walk by your side. But the difference between having the dog as a spirit animal and a wolf is wolves very much are driven by their own path, by their own passion, and by their own purpose. But they also have the aspects of the dog. So when you connect with wolf medicine, it's all about walking your own path, the path less traveled, but also connecting, for me, I believe, connecting with your soul family. Knowing that your soul family are always around you to guide and support you. It's also about building your soul tribe, and building your community, the community of purpose. And as we build our own communities and we step into our purpose, we provide the opportunity for so many others to change around us. But that comes with the power of the wolf. And the wolf, as I said, is beautiful here. But we're going to dive into the card and see, dive into the book and see what the book speaks to us here as well. Okay. Take me a moment to find this in the book. But, it is worth reading the poems I mentioned. I love these poems. And the dog here, it says the dog here is all about loyalty. So we'll read about the dog initially, and then we'll dive into the wolf, because dog is very much resembled in the wolf as well. Dog, you are so noble until the bitter end. Your medicine is the teaching of true and loyal friends. Yeah. So there you can see with wolf being a part of the dog family, that loyalty plays a big part in our lives, and plays a big part in the wolf here. Knowing that loyalty is essential for us on our journey. We must find those who resonate with us on our path, connect with us, and are there by our side as loyal friends, and as those incredible and loyal dogs, you could say. But let's look at the actual wolf. And I love the poem with this one. Wolf, teacher, pathfinder, moondog of my soul, howling, singing, and teaching me how to know. Wolf is the pathfinder, the forerunner of new ideas, who returns to the clan to teach and share its medicine. Wolf takes one mate for life and is loyal like a dog. If you were to keep the company of wolves, you would find an enormous sense of family within the pack, as well as this strong individualistic urge. And the individualistic urge, as I mentioned, comes from wolf spirits. These qualities make wolf very much like the human race. As humans, we also have an ability to be a part of society, yet embody our individual dreams and ideas. The sense of wolf are very keen, and the moon is its power. The moon is a symbol of the psychic energy, of the unconscious that holds secrets, of the unknown, and of wisdom. Baying at the moon may be an indication of wolf's desire to connect with new ideas which are just below the surface of consciousness. Wolf medicine empowers the teacher within us all to come forth and aid the children of the earth in understanding the great mystery of life. If you have drawn Wolf's card, you may be able to share your personal medicine with others. Your intuitive side may also have an answer or teaching for its personal use at this time. As you feel Wolf coming alive within you, you may wish to share your knowledge by writing, lecturing on information that will help others better understand their unique path, or the uniqueness they have within themselves. It is in sharing of the great truths that the consciousness of humanity will attain new heights. Wolf could also be telling you to seek out lonely places that will allow you to see your teacher from within. In the aloneness of a power place devoid of other humans, you may find the true you, looking for teachings no matter where you are. Wolf would not come to you unless requested the appearance of the tribe's great teacher. Very interesting, and again, it's always good to look at the book. I connect with the animals in many different ways, and I bring my own insights and wisdom. But looking at the book, they bring some more insights that I can, add more to within these readings. So it was speaking about, humanity will attain new heights. And here, when you connect with your purpose, you connect with your gifts, and you become the teacher in your own life, and the teacher for others. What you allow yourself to do is help in the shifting and changing of consciousness for humanity, for it will attain new heights when you allow yourself to step into your purpose and your passion. Become that inner teacher, because that is your calling. And when you howl at the moon a moon, allow yourself to connect with your purpose, because it calls back to you. So always remember that the wolf is there to help you think about what your purpose is, help you step into your passion and live from that place. But for me, this is all about the collective consciousness here. You know, we look first of all at the raven, as we provide a brief overview for you here. The raven was looking into that dark void and not allowing yourself to be consumed by that fear and that doubt, knowing that there are things that we may not see just now, not unless we open our third eye and we allow ourselves to look into that void. But there are things that are yet to come to fruition and come into form. And that is what Raven is all about. As we step into that void, we allow ourselves patience. Patience in the knowing that things will change. The void will allow us to shapeshift and create a new reality. But we have to look at the raven in the way that our fears and our doubts are nothing to be feared. You know, they're only something to connect with and honor. Because when we step into our fears and we honor what they are, we allow ourselves to see, you know, what they are and shift them. Shift our fears into a place of confidence, in a place of self-love, so that we're not consumed by them anymore. Allow yourself to step into that void and see the void that is happening in the world around us right now. Because that void is showing things on a surface level, but what is happening beneath the surface and what is in that void is yet to be seen. And that is what may be coming out in February 2020, or 2021, sorry. Then we look at the horse. The horse, as I mentioned, is all about that horsepower, and that horsepower is always about moving forward collectively as a humanity. You know, knowing that we may have times when we don't feel like, you know, we're moving with purpose. But we've got to know that you know, slow and steady wins the race, but that connecting with the power within ourselves, we allow ourselves to continue to move forward no matter what. Jump over those hurdles and obstacles and know that we can create these shifts and changes in our lives. We can create the shifts and changes as a collective, as a humanity, and we can birth a new world. We have to hold faith, use our power, and keep moving forward. So that's beautiful, beautiful there. And finally, we have the wolf. As I've just mentioned the wolf quite a lot there. The wolf is all about connecting with that purpose and passion, becoming that teacher, and being of service. For me, it's all about being of service to others. That connecting with your soul tribe. As you connect with your soul tribe, you build that, you know, your soul family as well. We can collectively, you know, make the shifts and changes in our lives, and as a collective. So Wolf is teaching us, or telling us and calling us to connect with our purpose and allow yourself to step into that, because that is essential for each and every one of us to do right now. So allow yourself to follow that calling from within you as you follow your own spiritual journey and soul pathway, as we awaken from within and we allow the awakeness, you know, the mass awakening of humanity to take place. So I hope you found this reading to be valuable and useful today. I found it to be very, very interesting to connect with the energies of February 2021 and to look at what is in store for the coming month. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below. What I will say, if you would like to connect with your spirit animal on a much deeper level, or you would only like any personal guidance and readings, please be sure to reach out to me at andy@awakenyoursoulpathway.co.uk, and also check out my other website, which I'm running with my good friend Kim Weimer, which is called Shamanic Animal Art, which is all about enhancing your connection with your spirit animal. And on there we've got lots of different paintings, from painted posters to canvas prints, and also cushions at which you can purchase to bring your power animal and your spirit animal right into your home. And you can connect with that and at www.shamanicanimalart.com. And what I will say is thank you all for tuning in. Again, I hope you found this to be valuable. Take care and much love, and I wish you all the best on your spiritual journey and soul pathway. And I will see you again very soon. Bye for now. Enhance a connection with your spirit animal with our shamanic animal art. Visit www.shamanicanimalart.com, where you can view a range of our products, from our canvas prints to posters with guided messages, cushions, and many more products from our range. I do hope you found this reading to be valuable and useful. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.